In this video, I'm going to show you how I pack for a 7-day trip to Europe using just a backpack, and how you can also survive it too, so as to keep that your cheap flight still cheap without any additional bills. You get what I mean? If you are interested, keep watching. This video is for you if you want to travel the world with just a carry-on only or a backpack, and you don't want to pay for bags or extra bags. Right, so step one is you choosing a suitable bag for the trip. So the bag size needs to meet the requirements of the particular airline you are traveling with, so that you don't go and be charged extra. You don't want to be doing that, okay?
So what I would say is that do your research thoroughly before you embark on that trip. Different airlines have different rules and regulations, so it is important to read the fine points before booking your flights. Okay, be aware of the baggage restrictions. Some airlines have strict weight and size restrictions for both carry-on and check-in bags, so you need to pay attention to that. For instance, with Ryanair, your backpack should measure 40 by 20 by 25. Okay, this is the bag I used. I got it from Shein. I will link it below, so in case you want to get it, that is totally fine. Yeah, so during my travel, when I got to the airport, I decided to also use the Wizz Air tool that they use for checking their bags, right, to see if it will fit, and it worked perfectly. So it means even if I was not going to use Ryanair, Wizz Air would have accepted it as well because it fits properly. So what I would say is that research properly and know which bag to go with, so that you don't get there and be surprised. Okay, so still on the bag type, I would say that make use of lightweight and soft bags. Okay, bags that are convertible, right, and then they should be able to open like a suitcase. Those bags will meet your needs for this particular trip. Okay, and like I said, you can get the bag on Shein, they are on Amazon, even in stores you can get them there. If you go to IKEA or other places, you get it there. Now that we've sorted the bag, the next thing is to get packing cubes. Okay, packing cubes are incredibly helpful for compressing clothing and keeping everything organized. Also, they can help you pack more clothes into a smaller space. So if you're the type of person who don't like using packing cubes, you might have to give it a try one day and see if it will be something you would love to do. And again, this one I got it from Shein as well. Now the next thing to talk about is your clothing. Okay, so with this, what I would say is that be mindful of the type of clothes you are packing for that trip. Okay, you're going to be spending like just a week or two, maximum a month in that particular country, and this is not where you're going to show off like your expensive clothing and all that. So be mindful of what you pack, okay, and pay attention to the weather as at the time you are traveling. So if it is winter, you know that the backpack might not work, probably might not suit that travel. You might need probably an additional bag for it, but if it is during the summer, then the backpack, you can go with it, and then you pack light clothing. Okay, so what I did was that the clothes what I wore for on the travel day, the airport outfit, is the same outfit I brought back, like on my return journey. I repeated the outfits. Okay, and some of the clothings, I repeated them when I was in Spain. So you just look out for clothes and colors that can easily pair. If you take probably a jeans can pair up to 3 tops, even 4 tops, so just consider those things, so you will be fine. So the next thing is to pack smart toiletries. Okay, only pack the toiletries you absolutely need, and consider using travel sized and solid toiletries. Okay, also to make your journey a smooth one during security, what I would say is that get a clear bag. Okay, so they have a sizable clear bag for you to pack your toiletries into them, so that everything will fit into it. The same clear bag could be used for your liquids. Okay, and remember, when you're packing your liquids, they should all fit into that sizable clear bag or Ziploc bag, and all liquids should amount to a liter. It shouldn't be more than a liter. So everything that you gather, so for instance, if your spray you were going with should be less than 100 mils, it shouldn't be more than 100 mils. All individual products that are in liquid forms should be less than or approximately 100 mils and not more than that. And when you put all together into that Ziploc bag, they shouldn't exceed a liter. Is that right? Okay, so that is basically it. And other items you could consider packing will be your laptop if you'll be working with it. Yeah, I did go with my laptop because I needed to export my footages from my phone onto the laptop and then do some little editing and all that. Okay, so if you need your laptop, definitely pack that packet. And then you definitely need a raincoat. You might not know a raincoat, so it should be a light one, so don't go and take any heavy thing with you, right? And then other miscellaneous, so you know what you will need for your trip, additional pair of shoes or additional pair of sandals or whatever, so you know what will work out for you. And now, before we sign off from the video, let me add this few tips, okay, to your packing stuff. Okay, what I would say is that if you are traveling and you see that some of your clothes or the clothing you'll be using are heavy, I will advise you put those heavy clothes on. Don't pack them into your bag. Like, make sure that you are wearing those clothes on the day of your travel. Okay, so your heavy jackets and all that. And that is the trick some people use during the winter trips. People still travel with backpack during winter, but then I don't know, it's a matter of choice. I went to Montenegro, but I went with a little backpack and then a carry-on bag, a cabin bag. Okay, but then it's totally a matter of choice. You need to consider your situation, all right? But it doesn't mean you can't use the backpack for winter trips. You can do it. Maybe in the future I'll try to do embark on such a trip with just a backpack during the winter and see how it goes, and I'll definitely come here to share it with you guys. So definitely put on all your heavy clothes, on your heavy boots, your heavy whatever shoes. They should be worn on the trip day, the travel day. Don't put them into your bags, else it's going to cause you trouble, and you might end up paying extra bills at the airport. You don't want to be doing that. Okay, now the next thing is, if you're using the packing cubes, try to roll your clothes. When you roll, it's like spring rolls, okay, and they will all fit into the packing cubes so neatly, and it will be organized for you, and then you will now fit them into your bag. Okay, so that is the packing aspect. So yeah, that is basically it. So the major tip is for you to decide on the clothes you need to wear, and then the number of days you are spending in that particular country. After that, put on the heavy clothes on the D-Day. All heavy clothes and shoes should be worn on the D-Day. Your liquid should your total amount of liquid shouldn't be more than a liter, and they should all fit into a sizable clear bag. I hope this tips helps you save money and travel stress-free with budget airlines. Okay, so if you find value watching today's video, I'd like you to click on this very video here, right here, where I speak or guide you on how to book cheap flights for your trips. You don't want to be spending a lot of money on each travel. Yeah, okay, so you need to watch that. All right, and thanks so much for watching today's video. I'd like you to leave this video a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment in the comment section, and I will definitely see you in another one. Peace out. Then I'm fed up, but I rock it like a baby in the car. I put the water in the ocean in the city that I'm from.